what Mr. Jerry did for me. He bought this at an auction. It is, I don't know, they're drawers, but I don't know what it held because they're too deep for like library cards or something. But he also, a while back, got me this thread drawer right here. The top one holds some patterns. The bottom one's gonna, I don't know, hold needles or something. But he refinished this. The top was not good, so he had to replace the top. And there was no sides on it. They were all open so you can see the drawers. And we had just got that auction lot of jelly rolls that I needed some place to house it. So I'm revamping. I'm out of breath because I've been walking back and forth to carry all this stuff. But let me show you what he did. And then I'm going to show you what I've used up. The top two here, the bottom one is empty yet. And I'm going to see about throwing in some kits because I have fabric kits and see if they'll hide in there or I don't know. So no judgment, but this right here, these are all charm packs that are in here. This will hold 3 in the side and then a jelly roll. And the jelly roll will not fit this way, but that is the drawer right there. And this is another one. Now the smaller ones from Joann's fit sideways, but these just don't. They are like that. But it serves its purpose. But again, these were all from that auction. And that's all I got in that one. Most of them are filled as much as I can fill them. This one I could put like 3 fat quarters, or well, fat quarters charms. But this is what the drawer looks like emptied. So, and they used to have dividers in them, but he kept those out. So, yay. And this is my paper piecing project that I have to find a tote to put everything in. But this is all the newspaper print. It's a ream, and we will use the whole ream. So, but the whole idea is to get more organized with my kits because I can't ever find things. This is what I call a kit I had bought for this pattern here. I had bought this fabric to do a quilt, which I still will do. So, but my closet needs to be reorganized. And I'm going to move the dresser that was here, that one held all my cross-stitch stuff in it. We're going to refunction. In the exercise room, there is a big, long, well, it used to be his dad's gun cabinet that he converted into shelves. So that, I think I'm going to use that for my cross-stitch area. So I have it all in one place instead of, you know, I had charts and fabric in one place, and over behind me I had my floss, and it'll be easier if it's all dedicated into one. But anyways, hope your Saturday's a good one, guys, but just had to show you and brag on my hubby a little bit. Hey friends, lunch today is going to equal out to 7 points. For 7 points, I get a chicken wrap and an apple and some Doritos. The Doritos are going to be 4 points. The apple is 0. And the wrap is going to be 3 points. And the 3 points come from the 1 tablespoon of Bolthouse dressing I have. The 1 tablespoon, or the 8 grams of shredded cheddar cheese. and 1 point for the Olay Wellness Wrap Tomato Basil. So 3 points for that, 0, 4, and lunch is going to be 7 points. Hey friends, so I got the first sock done for my March. These were made for me. I do like how that came out. I can't tell if that is like a peachy color, but it's just subtle enough. So I got the first one done. I have not casted on the second sock yet. I've been kind of lazy today. Didn't sleep well again last night, and Miss Cali woke us up at 7:15 hungry, so I got up and Mr. Jerry slept. So, and then we have the time change, so this ought to be interesting. So, excuse me, after when it's rained here like it has, and it is a gloomy day, it makes my hands ache, and I don't know if it's arthritis or what it is. I mean, they just feel swollen and they kind of ache. So knitting on socks and crocheting and all that stuff is hard to do, but I still do it every once in a while to keep them limbered up. So my goal today was to finish that sock, and I'm barefooted as always. So it was to finish this sock, and then I am going to, before I start the second one, I have this whole pile of floss that I need to wrap around and bobbinate it basically, and then put it in a container here, because I'm going to redo how I hold and store my cross stitch supplies, since Mr. Jerry redid that thing for me that is holding my jelly rolls. The dresser that was there before held all my cross stitch. So now I'm coming up with a different solution. We're going to rearrange all my acrylic yarns, and I have another cupboard like I talked earlier that I thought I would put my sock yarn in it, but I'm going to put my acrylic yarns in it, and make room for my cross stitch to go where the acrylic yarn was, and go through all of my cross stitch that are kitted up, basically, that has the floss in it with the pattern or the fabric with it, and then decide, am I still going to do it? Because when I started cross stitch back up again during the pandemic, my tastes have changed since then. So stuff that I had bought back then and I haven't even touched, I might as well sell it. So I'm going to take some time, not today, but take some time soon to go through all of that and say, do I keep it or do I let it go? And then sometime this summer I want to go through my fabric, because right now if I am making something and it calls for a red color or a blue or a yellow or a pink, I have got so many totes that the colors are just thrown in there, you know, willy-nilly basically. And I'd like to separate them so that I know that this tote holds, you know, pinks, reds, and peaches or something, you know, all along that line, so that it's easier for me to do. I'll keep all my Christmas fabric together and all of my seasonal, the other seasons together. But I'd like to be able to put all the whites together and all the creams and all that stuff, so I don't waste time looking for it. So, but that's a summer project. So, and I have not been working on my crochet mosaic either. So the 5th clue has came out, and it is the daffodils. That might be tomorrow if my hands feel okay. But for right now, I just wanted to show you the sock and my pile of floss that I'm going to wind. And then Miss Cali is right here. And last couple days she's had bad days again, so she's still eating, but she's pulling fur out again, and she just is jumpy again, and all the signs that we had before. But they told us this last time that she was going to have good days or bad days, and the last couple of days have been kind of bad days for her. So, but anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for listening, my friends. I hope your weekend has been a great one, and whatever has transpired, we've got this. Y'all saw that I had that Culver's ice cream and stuff, and I'm just going to touch on it just for a second or two. We all have to realize that we're all going to have something sometime, and we cannot all be perfect and all stay on plan. But as long as we can work it into the plan, even if you are way into the negatives, then we just try to roll points over to slowly chip it back, or we do some exercise to get activity points to start claiming so it chips that negative back. Because it's been very hard for me not to want to sugar eat all day, you know, today. But I haven't. You saw my lunch, my breakfast. I was my smoothie, but I did extra Greek yogurt in it to try to get more protein. And I've been drinking my Crystal Light pink lemonade. And if I do need something, I do have yogurt in there. I can mix it up with berries. I've got what do I got in vegetables? Not too much. Mr. Jerry went in to buy groceries this afternoon instead of tomorrow, so he's gone to do that. So, but I have options is what I'm getting at, you know, for more protein, from to try to curve that, you know. So, but anyways, I'm gonna let you go. That's been the hot minute, so talk to y'all later, my friends. Okay, friends, my small meal prep this week for my fruits is watermelon. Mr. Jerry found a small watermelon, I think at Aldi's, and then he got some grapes, and boy does that taste good, and so do these. So these are all ready for me to eat and him to eat if he wants to for the week.